journey, what message havatam sahibo sacham journey, what message havatam.
This is Furqan and Numan Baba, two brothers who through their music have explored new avenues in Kashmiri music. Numan and Furqan are two of the many stars waiting to shine from the beautiful valley of Kashmir. In the video today, we look at the growing Kashmiri music, its aspirations, limitations, and the power it has in the real world. We interact with singers who give a wider understanding of how music is transcending in Kashmir.
When we recorded, हमने एक दिन एक song record किया, just for fun, and we showed it to like our parents. They couldn't believe. They thought that this है ना कि ये इन्होंने नहीं किया है. And then they said, you should upload it. You should make a video. So फिर a cousin of ours helped us to make a video. फिर हमने बनाया, and after we uploaded it, we got like thousands of views on the first day. And वो कुछ channels ने re-upload किया था जो Bollywood songs re-upload करते हैं, and they thought that it was like a new release sort of thing. And when we saw that, so we were like, अरे ये तो ठीक जा रहा है, we should do this. So yeah, since then we've been recording songs. कभी ठीक से we take कभी अच्छे cinematographers के साथ we'll make a nice video, but mostly we make things using our phones and जुगाड़ पे.
वीरा है हर सड़क, कहो तुम कहाँ चलूं, खींचे तेरी महक, कहो तुम कहाँ चलूं. We started this fest called Kashmir Fest. Oh, yes. We did 2 Kashmir Fests in Jamia, and in fact we were also criticized because of it, because some people were of the opinion that hey, this might create a narrative that everything is normal in Kashmir, which it is not, to which I agree. Even if I did that whole event twice, I do agree. But my argument essentially was that we are doing it in a particular space, and it is not being documented by any media house. So it's just our own space, our own college.
Kashir, the homegrown Kashmiri festival of and by the students of Jamia Millia Islamia, gave something which the Kashmiris hardly get: space. This was the time when I was studying at the journalism department of Jamia Millia Islamia. Kashir was a gateway for me to explore a superstar in the form of Yavar Abdul. Yavar Abdul's YouTube songs garner views on par with any other Bollywood hit. Yet, musicians in Kashmir are using non-sophisticated ways to produce music.
Because we don't have a studio, so हमें हमेशा जुगाड़ करने पड़ते हैं. But it's fascinating कि आप कैसे results निकाल सकते हो with just an iPad. If you just have an iPad और मतलब थोड़ी शांति होगी आसपास, you could get like studio grade recordings from from home. So that has made recording a little easier. शांति से obviously फर्क पड़ता है. We are not used to the city life, so rush भी कम होता है, and we have been like depressed for these past couple of years, and that also affects the mood that we sing in. But thankfully now things are different. Now things are getting better. Mainstream जो companies have, they are coming here, they are recording music from the local artists. But जो यहाँ का environment है, it does affect us. We have been like sad for a long time, and it shows in the art that we make.
I stole my first guitar from an ex-friend. I stole my first guitar, and I basically took it and just started fiddling with it, and eventually things came out, and a few people around me started liking it. I would like to thank them for dealing with me, for coping with me, and for मुझे बर्दाश्त करने के लिए. So I think it's because of them that I am here, in the sense not that I'm anywhere in this world, but the fact that I'm able to produce my own music. मुझको जला रही है शुआएं वजूद की, मुझको जला रही है शुआएं वजूद की, इस आग की तासीर भी ये लफ्ज़ बनेंगे, बेचेहरा हूँ तस्वीर भी. So its influence, you can see, you listen to any kind of music in the contemporary Kashmiri music scene. Ali, Muneem Bhai, Khalid, everybody has started their work around Urdu poetry and also Kashmiri. If you look at, in fact, Ali would be able to talk about himself, of course, much better, but since I know him so closely, he was in college here in Delhi, he was in Delhi University, and then he had a band. Okay. And they would essentially make music around Urdu.
Oh. We had been recording songs, we had a laptop, we had a DAW on our laptop. We had been, मतलब हम उसके साथ करते थे experiment. But then I met Ali Saifuddin in university, and like he showed me a couple of ways on how to record in software, and I also collaborated with him on a couple of songs. Thoda sa guitar, because he's an amazing guitar player. He also taught us. He also would take Furqan on live shows.
Yeah,
with him, and
17, 18.
Yeah, I met him in Kashmir University.
रात दो करियो यूं शाही चान रात दो करियो.
Into the Wild is a movie I saw, and it really influenced me in terms of life of Christopher McCandless as a free-spirited person, just going about life and having a plan about life and doing something he loves. So वैसे I think I saw my music in a similar situation कि भाई इसको मैं साथ ही रखूंगा हमेशा. It's more like a friend in this journey we call life. So the revolutionizing aspect of why hyper-local music is gaining a bigger audience is one, the fact that we are able to produce music, produce content inside our homes independently. तो जैसे आपने कहा इंडस्ट्री, आई थिंक सो कश्मीर में अभी भी एक प्रोफेशनल स्टैंडर्ड की इंडस्ट्री है म्यूजिक की, बट स्टिल नॉनदलेस म्यूजिक जो है वो क्रिएट हो रहा है. So which again speaks about this new chapter of creating music and creating whatever you want to do independently. So I think उसकी वजह से एक नया बाब, एक नया चैप्टर खुला है in terms of Kashmiri music. Then financially you're going to have obstacles. तो वो एक चीज है, वो clear है. I have a day job. I work in a day job and have a professional job. तो 5 दिन मैं job पे काम करता हूँ, and the weekends I have my life and I do my music and all that. So that's the decision I have made. So I make music, so that gives me the independent space to create music I want to do. So I'm not a part of a consumer supply chain. Supply demand के साथ मेरे को कोई एक वाबस्तगी है ही नहीं कि मार्केट में आजकल क्या चल रहा है. चले जो भी चल रहा है भाई, हम वही बनाएंगे जो हमें बनाना है.
आई सुबह के वाव कार तठराव रहमत के नबी सालमी
on a bigger on a wider perspective. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम कश्मीर के लोग कुछ एलियन है भाई, हम फिर हर चीज में कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ढूंढ रहे हैं. लाइक कहानी सुनो सब कॉन्टिनेंट में हिट है तो हम भी यहाँ पे वी आर एंजॉयिंग इट. लाइक सिद्धू मूसा वहाँ भी लेजेंड है, यहाँ भी लेजेंड है. दैट इज द बिगर पावर ऑफ आर्ट. तो जब वो लग जाती है दिलों पे तो फिर यहाँ पे भी लगती है. ऐसा नहीं है कि यहाँ पे सिर्फ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ही चलेगा.
Yeah, I protest against the things you've done. I protest for a mother who lost her son. I protest, I will throw stones and never run.
2008 was a year when independent music got a platform, the internet. The Kashmiri now had a new language, one that combined the old and the new. But things not always have been rosy. In 2010, rapper MC Cash came up with a rap song titled I Protest. MC Cash's studio was raided in 2010. Authorities said his songs are inflammatory and the rapper could be connected to militancy. The same militancy which started in 1999, the year when MC Cash was born. So how is it to be a singer amid the world's biggest militarized zone?
कॉन्फ्लिक्ट खाली आर्ट को थोड़ी इफेक्ट करेगा. कॉन्फ्लिक्ट इफेक्ट्स एवरीथिंग, एवरी स्फीयर ऑफ लाइफ. एक सब्जी वाला कैसे मतलब सब्जी लेने निकलता है रेडे पे, उसको पता है भाई आगे नाका है तो ही हैज टू एक्सेप्ट सर वो कुछ नहीं है वैसे, ये रुकना है सर, एंड ही हैज टू लाइक स्टैंड अटेंशन. वो उसको इफेक्ट कर गया कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. द अमाउंट ऑफ मिलिटराइजेशन इन कश्मीर, तो वो बॉडी लैंग्वेज कैसे चेंज को देख के एक आर्म्ड यूनिफॉर्म में जो होता है, तो वो डे टू डे लाइफ में आ गया है, वो साइकी में आ गया है. इन एवरीवन्स माइंड से 7 बज के लेट हो गया तो घर वाले परेशान हो जाते हैं, इतना दूर देर का है. थोड़ी यहाँ पे मेट्रोपॉलिटन सिटीज की तरह नाइट लाइफ है जहाँ लोग 9-10 बजे चिल करने जाएंगे. अगर है भी, आई थिंक मैं घूमता हूँ, मैं लेट भी घूमता हूँ, लेकिन वही है कि विद सेंस ऑफ फेयर घर वालों को रहता है कहाँ है. एक साइकी जो है चेंज हो जाती है इन योर लाइफ स्टाइल कि आप कैसे जी रहे हो. तो वैसे ही वो फिर आर्ट फॉर्म हो, वो फिर बिजनेस हो, वो फिर कोई भी चीज हो, मेरे ख्याल से एक एक एकेडमिशियन जो पढ़ना चाहता है उसके एक अलग एम्बिशंस होंगे, वो भी अफेक्टेड है कॉन्फ्लिक्ट से. एक बिजनेसमैन या कोई भी, ऑल वॉक्स ऑफ लाइफ, तो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट तो उसको इफेक्ट करता है. जैसे द स्टेट सीज म्यूजिक एज अ फॉर्म ऑफ प्रोपेगेंडा मशीनरी, दैट्स माय अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ इट, एंड आई चूज नॉट टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ दैट मशीनरी. देखो उनका एक नैरेटिव होगा, उनका एक कोई एक तरीका होगा बोलने का कुछ, और यूजिंग म्यूजिक एंड न्यू म्यूजिशियंस मे बी यूजिंग दैट, मेनी म्यूजिशियंस might thrive, but I choose not to be a part of that because that is something against my way of thinking, ideology या बाकी चीजें जो भी होती है. For me success is doing something big on my own terms. अगर वो पोडियम लेके मैंने हासिल भी कर लिया तो then it's not success. Then तो फिर वही है ना, मतलब मजा ही नहीं है फिर उस बात में.
While Ali Saifuddin has no qualms talking about politics, others feel a certain discomfort.
We don't want to talk about it. We don't really talk about it. We don't really make music about this subject because, frankly, personally, we purposefully sort of don't talk about it, even though like it's happening. Like a lot of artists, they only talk about this thing, you know. But we're not like that because I don't like talking about it. There are many things to it. First of all, I don't think personally that I'm qualified enough to articulate something this deep into music. I mean, I'm gonna need some more training or some more experience to be able to talk about something that is so complex.
Politics in Kashmir can be a subject for long discussion, but apart from that, Kashmir has a long history of literature. From Lal Ded's mysticism to Mehjoor's patriotism, Kashmir has been blessed with rich homegrown philosophies, some of which are explored by various musicians of the modern day and age.
मैं नहीं जानता दुआ क्या है.
Throughout history, violence has paved way for art. Be it the French Revolution, the World Wars, or the Vietnam invasion. Are we seeing something similar happening in Kashmir in the form of rap music? Rap is the most direct form of protest music, which allowed the African Americans to express themselves in the 1970s. The rap story of Kashmir began with MC Cash. This led to a number of talented rappers making their mark. But what has caught everyone's attention is the coming of female rappers. In a society where gender roles are strictly defined, it takes more than courage to choose rapping as a career. Ikra Nisar, Anam Nasir, Mehak Ashraf are a few prominent rappers from the valley. These girls rap about socio-political issues and also about gender inequality. Through their music, they are changing perceptions, advocating for gender equality, and contributing to broader social change. In an interview, Ikra Nasir had said that her father did not allow her to pursue rapping as a career, but later agreed after listening to her first song. In a place where even the men are finding non-sophisticated ways for producing music, there's a long way to go for these women singers. Nonetheless, Kashmir music industry has only just begun to give.
द वायर के और वीडियोस देखने के लिए सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन पर क्लिक करें। स्वतंत्र पत्रकारिता की आर्थिक मदद करने के लिए डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिए गए लिंक पर जाएं और अपनी राशि चुनें।